Hi, I'm Matt Carbonello, and this is the independent artist in the modern music industry. We're going to be talking about how the industry has changed from the growth of music piracy, how people listen to music, mainly streaming, and how the independent artist can survive in the new music industry and avoid outsourcing resources such as recording, and they're going to do this by innovations such as home studios, online publishing, and online promotion. An independent artist needs to do all these things, but first that must have a quality product, and this is done through a home studio. Also, because of piracy and streaming, the main live performance income has grown and has become the main source of profit for an artist, instead of people just downloading their music. And streaming and making albums has become more of a promotional tool. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a home studio. For a home studio, you need all the things in the electronic chain that create the music, including cables, an audio interface, compressors, a digital workstation like Logic or something that can edit your pieces, and you need a computer. The good thing is a lot of accomplished musicians already have a lot of these things at home, and they can upgrade these things on all different sorts of budgets to create a higher level of recording to rival studio. So one thing that's necessary is a microphone. Oftentimes, professional studios have mic lockers that contain all sorts of different arrays of microphones, including ribbon microphones and condenser microphones. But for someone on a low budget who's trying to make it independently and save, they can purchase one quality microphone like an SM57, which I have, that can record all different instruments, including vocals and drums, very well, and it can mic up amps. Also, another good thing is with audio interfaces in these days and guitars and bass, you can plug directly in to the audio interface and then edit these things in post-production. So one of the hardest things to do in home recordings is get a good quality drum sound recording. And Glenn Johns was someone who started miking drums in the room instead of miking each individual drum. And he used a few microphones instead of an array of microphones, and this allowed for smaller producers to capture a quality drum recording without needing to have a full drum locker. So for an independent artist, and how it applies to me and other artists, if you get one microphone or two quality microphones, you can still accomplish great recordings in the modern era, especially with post-production and digital workstations such as Logic. Using these microphones is very important. You're going to need a preamp that's along the chain, and also, as described by Coulter and other artists, other academic sources, is that your chain of electronics is only as strong as the weakest link. So you're going to want to make sure that you have all the necessary tools. Another thing is soundproofing, and this is something that can be done like anything in the home studio creation, is you can soundproof on a budget, and that means you can get carpets. I mean, they have a whole plethora of soundproofing materials that get expensive, but you can do it with egg cartons and things around your house just to make your studio more quality. And it does make a big difference, and that's the product you're going to be selling to booking agents, to venues, to publishing companies, to fans when you post online and do online publishing and promoting. So you're going to want to get your product just as you would, if you're selling a car, you'd want to make the best car you can to attract buyers, make profit. So once you have your product, you're going to want to publish. Nowadays, you can publish independently and avoid paying a private publishing company or signing over rights to your musical works. You're going to want to create a bibliography and compare yourself to other influences, which is a form of piggybacking, which we're going to talk about later. You're going to want to have a photo shoot, and all this stuff can be done through your network of friends that you create and are loyal to your vision, and you're also going to maintain financial and creative control. So the main point is that you can avoid a lot of these things by doing it yourself because of the modern era, and it's almost smarter to do it yourself, and it's very feasible. Okay, so marketing, you're going to want to have a website, you're going to want to utilize all social media platforms because it's basically free publicity, and you can grow this business by accumulating wealth in terms of fans, popularity, and it's all counted on these social media sites. So instead of signing over rights, you can publish and create things through the internet with today's technology. But you're really going to want to cash in on creating live concerts. So the most important of this online publishing is to create a website because it shows professionalism. It shows that you're there to last a long time. As Moore says, they take you seriously, and they say you have your ducks in a row. So if you're going to play a thing down in Boston, you're going to want to make sure that you have a website that has testimonials and things that represent you well, because you want to treat it like a business, because it is a business. So you're going to want to create a brand, and you're going to want to market your stuff well. One of the main things is you want to create a culture, like the Grateful Dead, for example. They had the Deadheads, and they had everyone wearing psychedelic clothing and tie-dyes, and it attracted a fan base. But and then other bands piggybacked on the Grateful Dead, which is happening today. But piggybacking is when you take an idea like Christmas or Halloween or maybe it's summer in general, and you make a song specifically for Christmas or summer, or maybe Charlie Brown is popular, and you do a Charlie Brown song from Peanuts. You're going to inherit all the fans that Peanuts already have, or all the people who are already excited about Christmas. You're going to follow suit, and it's going to help the profitability of your investment into that song or whatever kind of event you choose. So why live concerts? Well, there's forms of piggybacking and charity. It's good to build your image doing things for charity, but also it's a good opportunity to sell merchandise. Venues will be interested in your draw. Draw is very important because the venues want to make a profit too. And it's good to make connections. The more you can network and maintain those connections, the more you can expand. The artist is there to entertain. That's critical. You don't want to have an ego, like we said earlier in your bibliography. But live concerts are growing exponentially in value. Concert tickets are going up because people are streaming music for free, and if they're spending money on a band or an artist, they want to get something that they don't already have. So CDs are on the way out, but live concerts are on the way in, and this is something you can do independently on any level and grow. And everything that you post online and every way you promote your music, and even recording albums in general, has now become just an opportunity to sell concert tickets. So you want to know where the money's coming from and where you should invest your time. Rights and royalties, that's critical too, because another thing that was often discussed is when you get to the point where you've grown your business so big that you might want to hand over some of the responsibility to a bigger publishing company, or you feel they might get you farther, investing in or knowing what you're going to sign and what you're giving up for this publishing is important. I mean, in the individual agreement and the exclusive agreement, the artist is signing over rights to songs that they created. But in today's market, you can publish independently online in a matter of minutes. And you can get a higher percentage of every stream, which I said earlier isn't the main source of income anymore. But you don't want to sign over the rights to your songs without feeling that you are reasonably compensated. And it's very important to understand what you're signing and how much money or revenue is actually generated from these songs. Okay, so why choose independent management? You're going to want to choose independent management because it's more than ever in today's technological market feasible to do almost everything yourself and grow your business, watch it grow, watch the streams go up, the likes go up, everything on social media is valuable and will appeal to these venues and these booking companies, publishing companies, when you want to cash in and make money from live concerts, which are really on the rise, like I said. So one more thing I'm going to do, I know I'm running a little late, but I'm just going to play a song because I know a couple people requested, but this is Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay.